everyone. I want to introduce what I've been working on during this past week. So I'm on my main computer right now, and I want to share the screen so you can see as I talk. Okay, this is a new section of my website that I've created that I'm calling Building a Better You. So I want to read the introduction that I've wrote. I think it's going to be the easiest way to explain it. Building a Better You is an introspective exercise. It's an opportunity to evaluate your life, decision making, and values. A different thought-provoking question is posted each Monday. This is designed for you to reflect on the question during the following week. This is something you could discuss with your friends, colleagues, classmate, or healthcare professional about. Each question could become a topic you write about in your journal. There are also numerous opportunities to be had with internet-based discussion. Take up the challenge to pursue personal growth. It's our hope that with the hard effort involved in introspective work, your sense of satisfaction in life will increase and find peace if you're struggling. So I just finished a 7-week grief group. And each week there was a homework question that was one that you couldn't answer in one sentence response. It was all deep thought and thought provoking, and that's where I got the idea for this. So I've wrote a total of 54 questions as of right now to share and have one change every Monday. So let me share the example of what I've got on the computer right now. So the current question is on the Question of the Week tab. So I've put it for Monday, December 26th. That's when I was at the point where something was showing on the screen. How do you respond to being part of a team? So that is the 54th question. And then, of course, the date that the next one will be on there, which is Monday, January 2nd, 2023. So what I've got it set to do on Monday is go back to question number 1, and then I'll keep going through them. And then for those who are maybe busy or away, there's a link here, and then this will grow to become 5 links for the 5 previous questions, and the current one will be in bold. Then over here on the RSS, that stands for Really Simple Syndication. It's a way of your computer reminding you that it's here. This subscribe button doesn't create a fee. It's just a way of syndicating columns on the internet. Much like years ago we would have had a column maybe that was Ann Landers or any type of advice column that people wrote in to a newspaper. So I've got this on there. It's there to challenge you. It's to get you thinking about yourself, your life, your goals, and some questions may not apply to you, but it's to start thinking through where you're going in life and not letting it be an accident, but being intentional and getting the most out of it and the most sense of satisfaction from it. I invite you to use it, but only for as much as you're interested in and have the resources to put into this type of thing. So when I say resources, I want to be honest with you. It takes a lot for me to coexist with the chronic pain that I experience. So for something like this, yes, I would be interested, but I'd be going at a pace that doesn't leave me without the ability to coexist with the pain in my legs. So I don't know what's gone on in your life. I don't know, if there's other stuff going on in your life, maybe relationship issues, this may not be the right time for you to pursue this. You may be undergoing a surgery, and the salt on the body that surgery involves may mean you need to wait 6 or 8 weeks before you start. Or if you're undergoing cancer treatment right now, this may not be the right time to jump into an introspective type of exercise. But I've made it, it's there to be used. Now, just before I close off this video, there's one more thing I want to briefly talk about. So if you click back here on the Living Life Lab link, this section here, it's the lessons and principles that I've thought of and that have been successful for me in my life that I've been posting to help make a difference for people. I especially wanted to highlight the kit section. I haven't done much with this, or as much as I wanted to yet, but I wanted to highlight this Getting Started kit for living with a physical disability. These are the types of items that I think would be helpful for someone who has had a tragic accident and has lost the use of their legs, and what would make an immediate difference to quality of life. And that's one way of helping someone in your life that has a physical disability where you're not a doctor and you can't operate, but you can impact how they live day to day. We've just had the blizzard, that very serious snowstorm that just sort of passed over. So I added a natural disaster emergency preparedness. This is the types of things that I think would be helpful in planning ahead for some type of natural disaster affecting you, and what you could use in place that would keep your life stable for a few days to form a plan, a long-term plan. So what I've developed is activities. That's where the word mash game is listed. The kits. And then this section here is for life skills. Medical. On here, I've created a pain scale. That's what I use with my healthcare professionals. I've got a section here that's money related. And then finally, I've got tips of the week and ones for chronic pain, low income, and living with a physical disability. Okay, these are here to be used. Of course, it's up to you and your need. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me today. And just before I close, I wanted to finally share that my grandmother passed away on Christmas morning. I haven't sought permission to share this, so I just want to credit it to Halifax, powered by the Chronicle Herald. This was my grandmother, Rita Kinney. She died at age 97 in Canada's East Coast. And this Eunice, that was my mother, and John Piggott. Oh, they spelled his name wrong. Goodness. Anyway, that's been published to announce her dying. I had a good relationship with her. For several years now, I've been writing her long letters where maybe 3/4 of a page would be about my legs, and then the rest would be pictures of what I've been working on, and then describing what I've been working on. So I've got nothing more that I'd want to say to her right now. That is one of the things that's come out of spending the effort over the past maybe 5 years of spending an afternoon or an evening writing a letter, because for a senior that becomes their life, and reading it multiple times. I only mention this as sort of a life skill that's come from the grief course I took. Once the person's gone, closure takes on a different set of skills. So I've tried my best to be proactive and share what I wanted to at any one time, because you never know when someone's going to die. Okay. Um, anyway, that's part of why I've not posted as recently. Thanks for the time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.